our city region cannot truly be sustainable without making provision for local agriculture to help feed itself. As a major landowner, Toronto Region Conservation collaborates with governments, farmers, and community organizations to support sustainable urban agriculture on its lands by making some of its land available for local food production and by offering learning programs about local food and sustainable farming practices to increase community awareness.
TRCA is involved with agriculture for 3 reasons. First, there are the environmental benefits. Producing food locally reduces transportation and energy consumption, thereby reducing greenhouse gas emissions, the chief cause of climate change. Secondly, it's about making a contribution to the economy by providing some public land to individuals who need an affordable opportunity to get training and experience to be a successful farmer. And lastly, TRCA wants to make a contribution to food security, healthy nutrition, and active lifestyles.
The first pilot project is the Toronto Urban Farm, established in 2003 on 8 acres in the Jane and Finch community, in partnership with the City of Toronto.
The Urban Farm is a youth employment and training project that basically tries to use food growing as a way to help young people develop leadership skills and learn employability skills. So it's like an educational piece too, that people can realize, oh, not every tomato is round and perfect and clean and shiny, and that the tomatoes and peppers come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and different tastes and flavors. Not a lot of youth from this community would have ever even been to a farm, let alone, had a chance to work with one and get their hands dirty in the soil. So it really expands their whole worldview and the kind of life experience they have.
Here at the Urban Farm, this is a different type of program where not only do we see a benefit in harvest, vegetables being grown here that can be shared with those residents that live in this community, but also it's a wonderful opportunity for youth to be hired and get a life skills challenge here at the farm.
Getting the chance to work with people from different age groups really gave us a head start on how to be professional, at the same time be friendly with their coworkers.
And over these 7 years where we've offered this successful partnership with TRCA, we've probably employed more than 100 youth, of which have been high school students, college students, university, that have now grown up through the farm program, understand the value of local food initiatives such as what we grow here at the Urban Farm, and also now have moved on and have successful lives.
I think there's a pride to doing creative work, seeing land and tilling it and seeing that you're actually transforming a space, that you put a seed in the ground and then it grows into something that you can eat or share with other people. And if you look at the cost of organic food itself, it's out of the range of a lot of low-income families. So having this kind of project also helps to improve that food access.
The second pilot project is the McVean Incubator Farm, located in the city of Brampton. Established in 2008 on 37 acres in partnership with FarmStart.
The incubator farm model is designed to allow people maybe who have some past farming experience from another country or have no farming experience here in Canada to have access to land and have a safe environment with little risk to be able to try out growing some crops and develop a business plan.
Farming on TRCA land, that has been such a blessing, because without this TRCA land, we would have had no access to land.
Farmers stay for about 5 years for the most part, and then we try to help them find land elsewhere, and hopefully by that time they've developed their farm business and they're able to leave the nest as fledglings. And there's people from all different continents represented, and it's a United Nations here. So.
The third pilot project is the Albion Hills Community Farm and Learning Centre, established in 2009 on 76 acres in the town of Caledon, in partnership with the collaborative, the Albion Hills Community Farm.
We are a nonprofit farm and learning center, and we operate 4 different kinds of programs.
So we have the outdoor education school is right next to us, so students get to come and combine learning about farming with hands-on farming experience.
So a group of people came together originally with the idea to looking for a community gardening space, and this idea of a community farm and demonstration center that could demonstrate new models of sustainable agriculture came about initially with a group of 4 local people from the town of Caledon.
I think people in this community are excited to learn about their food, and there seems to be a lot of interest for the educational part.
Well, what is really so exciting about this community farm project is that it actually is being driven at the grassroots by a variety of different community groups and partnerships.
This Forage Club is about basically growing different kind of crops so we can learn about it, maybe try stuff at home as well. We plan on doing like a meal one night with all the stuff we grow, and so we're getting money by selling some of the excess.
It's really a community of communities out here, so there's a lot of support to make things happen in this community.
So the community is very into what's going on here. They feel like they're a part of it, and I think that's what a community farm is. It branches the difference between the farmer and the consumer, and they get to come out and meet the farmer and see how the food is grown.
The fourth pilot project is the Living City Farm at Courtright, established in 2010 on 4 acres in the city of Vaughan, in partnership with Matchbox Garden and Seed Co.
We were privileged enough to get onto this property because of the relationship that we developed with the Toronto Region Conservation Authority through the Farm Start program at McLean Farm in Brampton.
We're a near-urban agricultural business, so we grow vegetables for market, community-supported agriculture program, and a lot of restaurant clients. We also grow seed and seedlings, or small plants for people's home gardens, hence the Matchbox Garden name. The biodynamic farming approach is a completely different perspective on things. As opposed to taking huge areas and applying industrial principles, we're taking small areas and applying holistic principles.
Every time somebody comes out to the field, or every time I'm at the market, there's a chance to educate people. People are always asking questions, how do I cook this? What is this?
This year we've been really excited about a brand new partnership that we've gotten involved with the TRCA to develop a sustainable farm project at the Courtright Centre.
I think it's desperately important for agencies such as the TRCA to be a part of farming. To have places like the TRCA that can make land available to new farmers, it opens up a whole new door for these people who want to farm, who want to grow food, but they just can't afford the land.
TRCA offers many education opportunities for kids and adults to get involved in agriculture in their own communities.
Our hope is that we continue to expand our programs to inspire even more kids to plant a garden of their own. If they can't do it in their backyard, then maybe it's part of a community garden or container gardening on their balcony. Whatever form it takes, getting their hands dirty is a crucial first step in re-establishing that lost connection between their food and the farm. Through understanding comes action, and through action comes value. We all need to value our local farms, farmers, and food, otherwise we run the very real risk of losing them.
Toronto and Region Conservation has a mobile environmental education unit that educates students about the environment. One of our newest programs is our Food for Thought Sustainable Agriculture program. In that program, students are introduced to the concept of sustainability. And sustainability really is the present generation meeting their needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. And that's such an important concept for students to learn.
Growing food within or close to the population is increasingly important. There are a number of things that can be done by TRCA in the future. We will continue to make some TRCA land available for agriculture, use local healthy food in our outdoor centers, programs, and food services, provide educational programs that will build life skills on farming and how to grow food, and advocate for planning tools that will provide conditions that favor productive and profitable near-urban agriculture.